Phantom Thread, which you and I saw together, Ben.
Yeah, here it is. See it?
You almost got it.
There it is. See it? Oh nope, it's a specter. Phantom Thread. Colin, I was just doing a
10 seconds
All
wasted.
right.
Doing a bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll go first.
That sounds like the movie.
So
Awkward.
this is a now I'm blank. Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yeah,
Thomas Anderson
Paul Thomas
movie,
Anderson. Yeah.
which I
Drink your milkshake.
not only is his style of filmmaking really unique, the way the characters he decides to explore, like his movies are very character driven as opposed to big picture plot.
Yeah.
I don't know, like framework or time period necessarily. Like I feel like he spends a lot of time thinking through the characters
He's a
and
real
where
actor,
they
director.
can go.
But
Yeah,
he's also good cinematography too.
role for sure. And so
Yeah.
this is obviously another Daniel Day-Lewis. Like this to me just secures Daniel Day-Lewis in Mount Rushmore actor status for me.
least it
Like I
wasn't
felt like
Lincoln.
his role in this, or his
Ben
performance for this
Kingsley would
role-
be on there, but he's a whore. He's a movie whore.
A
He'll take
whoa?
any job.
Iron Man 3. Daniel Day-Lewis, I thought was amazing. I don't know how he does it, but to take such a
I think money helps.
oddball kind of
old so and so.
oddball character with all these different and invent these mannerisms and
Well,
yeah,
you don't
just
have a 9 to
amazing.
5. It's
So-
easy to come up with
some
that kind of stuff. I
to that
suspect.
too.
All right, go ahead, Colin.
I just if you've never seen a Paul Thomas Anderson movie, he is very character driven, and what's really cool is that he'll make subtle things very impactful, and that's what I really love. And his movies are very rewatchable because like certain things will hit me at certain times for his movies. This is supposed to be possibly Daniel Day-Lewis's last film. He might retire after this, and his big reason why was he couldn't get out of the mindset of this role. He's such a method actor that it really messed him up to go back to real life, and this has been talked about, and so it's just like
He's the real life Kirk Lazarus.
it's really amazing. And then Paul Thomas Anderson's really cool about little things that I kind of picked up, and I want to rewatch it again. But Daniel Day-Lewis's character Reynolds didn't look anybody in the eye until Alma came into picture, and I thought that was kind of beautiful in a lot of ways. Like he didn't really see other people, and
Yeah, he sees them as props or whatever for his dresses.
Yeah, and I love like the awkwardness of his sister / assistant coming in to their date. It totally changed the vibe of the room when she came in to do the measurements and stuff. But
Yes.
yeah, I really liked what you were saying about the how Paul Thomas Anderson is in his filmmaking and stuff. But and for the last thing is that like just the whole poisoning aspect of the film, like
He's a masochist.
how she was trying to hide it at first, and then the second time she was doing it in front of him. She was like, I don't care if you know. And then he could have spit it out. He could have spit it out right there.
But he wanted that.
He wanted
unique.
it.
Yeah.
He wanted it, and that's Paul Thomas Anderson for you.
That's what was interesting about the whole thing, which I kind of liked because he's kind of a masochist, but he liked
being dominant, like babied almost. He liked being nurtured, and it
Well,
relates
kind
to
of
his
felt like
mom
he
too.
needed
it relates
Yeah.
to his mother, and he loves that feeling. He misses his mother so much, which I love.
Oh, it's so psychologically, like this guy needs a psychiatrist.
I do, but I love the scene when he's
that's
poisoned.
subtle. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Colin.
No, it was something.
You
that's
rude
so
little
subtle
bastard! Go ahead.
Was the music was very subtle throughout the whole thing, and I really loved it. Like just it really like got to me. I was like, oh man, I really like that music that was throughout the whole thing.
I don't know what I'm going to pick when we get to our picks, but I literally wrote when I was taking notes during this movie that the music is perfect. Like I didn't write that for any other movie, but I've had the feeling like every time the music kicked in, it was like perfect
Are you a
tone
Radiohead
setting.
fan?
No. but
Oh,
I am
okay.
this movie fan.
I love that.
Yes.
There Will Be Blood music. That was a good one.
Yeah.
But
So,
that's
Ben-
Radiohead also.
I know.
Oh, that's right.
That's
Yeah,
why,
yeah.
That's why I said that.
So
Colin.
Ben, what what else stood out for you?
No, my favorite shot was the whole time when he was sick the first time and he sees a vision of his mother. It was very eerie.
Yeah.
She's just standing there. She doesn't move. She doesn't move, and like she comes in, and,
Almost coming in and out,
Then
yeah.
she cuts off camera. They don't like spoon feed you. Say, "Oh, it's gone." Clearly, vision, but it's really,
They challenge you a little bit.
but it was really good. Mm-hmm. It was really like that's how you would see a haunting of your mind. You know.
When this is while he's poisoned and feverish and stuff
Oh yeah,
too. So,
it was
yeah.
good. I like that sequence.
Yeah. I thought Alma and the poisoning stuff was not only was the rest of the movie very unique in how the characters and like, oh, it's a movie about a dressmaker and we're going to show every detail about this. Like I didn't think I'd ever watch a movie about that, but then the movie never goes where you think it's going to go. And especially in the payoff with the poisoning stuff, I never would have expected that. Like it started to go towards, well, Alma agrees to marry him. And then it's like, oh, there's this age difference dynamic all of a sudden. And you think that's going to be the end of it. Nope, not at all. They play that out and then it hard right turns to something else. And it leads back to this mother psychosis issue. The weakest part of the movie for me was the whole rich lady who gets drunk in his dress diversion.
Oh yeah.
I thought that I think it had a good line out of it, like a good outcome of like, you don't deserve to wear his dresses.
You know,
like that's an interesting mentality, but I don't know. I felt like it was kind of odd to have that in here based on how good of the other characters were. Sorry.
This is off topic, but Aaron would like that character because she's BB from Frasier. she's Frasier's agent.
She's very dramatic.
She's very dramatic. She's over the top, anyways, and she was over top in this sequence. But like, she's actually pretty funny in Frasier.
Who's working for you?
And as part of that, like, I thought Alma was a really good character, but some of the scenes. So on top of that, she's the one that's like, you don't deserve to wear his dresses, right? But then later she like storms out, and the whole movie she was supposed to be this representative of like, I'm gonna challenge this unimpeachable figure that's Daniel Day-Lewis. Like nobody challenges him at any point, and everyone lets him do whatever he wants and follows routines, and then she comes in and kind of disrupts all that and provides like I'm gonna challenge you to not be so egocentric and like think about my side of the relationship, basically. But then I don't know, it felt kind of weird that she was standing up to like, oh, his dresses, you don't deserve to wear the dress. I don't know, some of that like
No, I think
conflict didn't come
know.
through for me.
I don't know.
I feel like that was just
I think
because she wanted to show her love for him.
That's a
maybe.
good point. Yeah, that's a good point. No,
I also
that's
think
fair.
that's a waste of lead.
Lead?
Part.
Lead.
Lead. Shouldn't have wrote that down. Ink and lead.
I see.
It's a bad joke.
I'm not following.
Thank you.
wasn't following
And the Oscar
that at
goes to
all.
no one. All right.
I liked that there was also like a curse dynamic hovering over everything. That was just kind of a weird throw in that like a curse existed.
Cursed dresses.
Nothing. All right.
Yeah, you're right.
So, we'll talk about it when we get to our rankings.
Once again, right on time.
Right on the
Look
button,
at
yeah.
that.
Managing this.